What's up, Rad Family? I've been very vocal about my love for Netflix. A couple months ago, I did a top 5 list about horror movies on Netflix. Netflix has since updated their titles and added more horror movies. So I wanted to share with you guys some awesome new movies that I highly recommend. I checked, I double checked, I even triple checked to make sure that these movies are still currently streaming on US Netflix. I made sure to include a wide variety of subgenres, and I did not arrange this list in any particular order. So let's get to it. Number 10, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a 1978 science fiction thriller and a remake of the 1956 movie of the same name. After noticing that everyone around them has suddenly become cold and distant, a group of friends has realized that an alien invasion is underway in this horror classic. If you're already an established fan or you're just now being introduced to classic horror films, this is a title that should be on everybody's list. This movie does aliens the right way. Number 9, You're Next. You're Next is a 2011 American independent horror slasher film. It follows the story of a shy girl who goes to her new boyfriend's family reunion and must join in their bloody fight for survival when a gang of masked hooligans invades the party. This movie is riddled with tension and will have you sitting at the edge of your seat in no time. If you're a fan of home invasion movies, but you're looking for something a bit more modern, You're Next is the perfect match. Number 8, Harold's Going Stiff. Okay, so this movie isn't something you necessarily think of when you're looking for a horror movie to watch. But it is an awesome title that you should totally save for a day when you want to laugh, but you also want to stick to some horror movie roots. This movie follows Harold as he is suffering from a terrible new disease that is slowly turning him into a zombie. After an experimental treatment fails, Harold's condition worsens and he soon finds himself on the run from a group of violent vigilantes who are out for blood. If you liked Fido or Shaun of the Dead, this movie's totally worth looking up. Number 7, The Host. Don't get this confused with the American movie of the same name because they're completely different. The Host is a 2006 South Korean monster film. This movie is about a mutant creature that has developed from toxic chemical dumping. When the monster kidnaps a young girl, her entire family races to save her. It's pretty rare to come across a good monster film, so if movies like The Mist and Godzilla interest you, this title may just do the same. Number 6, World War Z. World War Z is a 2013 American apocalyptic action horror film and is the first of a planned trilogy. The story focuses on a UN employee as he races against time and fate as he travels the world in hopes to stop the spread of a zombie pandemic. The plot takes a more realistic approach to how a zombie virus would affect the world and breaks the zombie stereotype. If you're strictly a George A. Romero classic zombie fan, this movie probably isn't going to be your cup of tea. But if you're a Universal zombie fan like me, this movie is a must-see. Netflix currently has both the original and the uncut version available for streaming. Number 5, The Conspiracy. The Conspiracy is a 2012 Canadian conspiracy thriller. The movie focuses on two young filmmakers, and when they select a crazed conspiracy theorist as the subject of their new movie, they have no idea the terrifying peril they'll be putting themselves through. When the man disappears without a trace, the filmmakers begin an obsessive quest to uncover the truth that will lead them to an ancient and dangerous secret society. If you like the mockumentary found footage genre, you should definitely add this title to your list. Number 4, The House of the Devil. The House of the Devil is a 2009 horror film that combines elements of both slasher films and the haunted house genre, while paying homage to the horror movies of the 70s. The plot follows a cash-strapped college student as she accepts a babysitting job during a full lunar eclipse and soon finds out that her employers are hiding a sick and twisted secret. If you're looking for a next-level teen horror flick with old-school vibes, this title is for you. Number 3, Let the Right One In. Let the Right One In is a 2008 Swedish romantic horror film. This film tells the story of a fragile 12-year-old boy who is often bullied by other children. Lonely and wanting a friend, his wish seems to come true when a young girl moves in next door. But coinciding with her arrival is a series of strange disappearances and grisly murders. Letting the Right One In is like a breath of fresh air to the otherwise stale vampire genre. This movie is perfect if you're looking for more of an unsettling, creepy atmosphere instead of an outright intense thriller. If subtitles aren't your thing, there is an American remake of this movie called Let Me In, but it is not currently streaming on Netflix. Number 2, Oldboy. Oldboy is a 2003 South Korean mystery thriller that is based off of the Japanese manga by the same name. The film follows the story of Ode Soo, who is locked up for 15 15 years in a hotel room without knowing his captor's motives. When he is suddenly released, he finds himself still trapped in a web of violence and conspiracy as he is given only 5 days to exact revenge against his jailer. If you like plot twists and stories about revenge, this movie is great for you. Just a heads up, there are 2 movies currently streaming on Netflix called Oldboy, so if you want to watch this movie, make sure you click the Korean one. Number 1, I Saw the Devil. I Saw the Devil is a 2010 South Korean psychological thriller. This movie focuses on a secret agent and how far over the edge he's willing to go to exact revenge after his fiancée is viciously murdered by a psychopathic serial killer. This movie is wickedly demented and showcases an intense game of cat and mouse. I Saw the Devil is my personal favorite movie of all time streaming on Netflix. But be prepared, if you do choose to watch this movie, it has some pretty darn graphic scenes. And when I say pretty graphic, that's like the understatement of the year. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope I was able to help you find a new horror movie to watch. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And let me know down in the comments how you guys like these movies. And if you're not yet part of this fantastic community, well, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join today. Until next time, bye!